Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to use mine because it's too noisy. Okay, so thank you for coming today, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to one of my Japanese culture. And so this kind of house is quite popular style in Japan, and my parents' house is like that really. And today I'd like to talk about traditional Japanese houses in Japan, which attract me so much. It's called machiya. Sorry, so nervous then. Okay. So what is machiya then? This is the picture of machiya. First time I saw them, it made me wonder what inside looked like. Often Asian countries consider more about interior rather than exteriors. Japan isn't the exception. Unlike European countries, the signboards are lined disorderly, laundries are hang to dry on the terrace, placed on the streets. Eventually, there is a lack of unity among the houses. But machiya is different. They are well considered how it looks from inside and outside, as well as when making sure the exterior harmonizes with their neighbors. Okay. Here's the history. First of all, this was made the house for the merchants and started as a store. Later, it was extended and made private rooms behind the shop area. Original form was built in 10th to 12th century. During this period, the city was readjusted as people doing the same business had to live in the same district for the government tax collection ease. Speaking of which, in England, England was in the period of the William I, the French one. I'm quite surprised this French one it was a king, is it? Okay. So, the style is varied and it depends on the period or business they do. For example, this one is built earlier than the other. The obvious difference between these two is the window on the second floor. Can you see? This one looks like an insect cage. And it's cold really. And also, by contrast to the glass window of the others. So this is the older type and this is quite new one. Okay? And in European countries, it's not rare to encounter the house which was built 100 years ago. Although you barely see all the houses in Japan as much as you see here. The reasons can be the house combustible. You understand what I mean? Combustible? Rumble. Yeah, exactly. And also damaged by termites, the insect, small one, and rotted. Yeah. Big earthquakes and civil wars had had several times, big cities several times. Moreover, those cities got air raids during World War II. Yeah. However, unlike those cities, there is one place the American army didn't hit. Do you know where it is? Any suggestions?
Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
No. It is Kyoto. Have you ever heard of it?
Yep.
Kyoto is very traditional city.
In anime.
This one is one district in Kyoto where you can still see the traditional houses. As I said earlier, there is a unity among the houses. There's the same height there. It looks
balconies.
Similar.
Awesome.
Kyoto used to be the capital and the center of politics and economics for 1,000 years since 8th century. Speaking of Tokyo, it became the capital just 150 years ago, since 1869. Good history. Okay. Machiya in Kyoto, especially called Kyomachiya, there are 47,735 of them in there. However, they have been losing thousands of them every year due to the tax collection maintenance difficulties and the inheritance tax. Kyoto land shape is characterized as a basin. Therefore, the house was designed against extremely hot and humid weather. Most of Kyomachiya you can still see now were built after the big fire caused by civil war in 1864. So I'm going to talk about the Kyomachiya, which was built after that. In England, it was the era of Queen Victoria. You like Queen Victoria? No. Sure?
Wow.
She's a good one, no? No, not really? Okay, I didn't know that. And so, this one is a structure of Kyomachiya. This side is faced on the streets. Typically, it's 5.4 meter wide and 20 meter deep. And made of natural substances such as soil, bamboo, wood, and straw. These control the humidity and room temperature nicely. Besides, the structure is designed to get the house drought. This is the composition. This part is the shop. This is facing the street, yeah? And followed by private rooms. The house entrance and dining room, drawing room, inner garden, and warehouse. Now, let's look at the video to know how the command is like. This is Kyomachiya, the entrance. I bet you don't understand what they're saying. I go explaining. This is the path. This is dining room. So it has high ceiling, very, very high, and they have roof window there. This is the kitchen area. This is inner garden. Very nice, isn't it?